week, I was actually looking at this spectrum of becoming a content creator, and it's super easy for someone to misunderstand what it takes to be a beginner content creator. And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the truth of what I've discovered about being a beginner content creator, because guys, spoiler alert, it's not easy. So if you're wondering who I am, hi, my name is Gloria and I do videos like this twice every single week. Subscribe to the channel down below and let's get to it. Now, being a beginner content creator, the first thing or the first challenge that is there is that it's really hard to navigate. And there are so many factors that contribute to this, but I'm gonna stick to 3. The first thing that makes it hard to navigate is your creator style is still not known to you. The reason why most of the content creators out here are making it is because their creator style is already known to their audience. They resonate with that. But as a beginner, you haven't yet figured out what's your creator style. You haven't yet figured out what's your MO as a content creator, and that makes it really hard to navigate the kind of content that you create, the ideas you get, and what exactly you create content about. And then the second thing is you don't actually have a clue or an idea of when you're going to find your community. Guys, as a content creator, the thing that makes us really anxious is if we're gonna find people who think like us and act like us, and they just do things the way we do them. Not exactly the way we do them, but there is some resemblance in how we do things. And so having that knowledge that you're just beginning, you haven't found your people, you haven't found your clan, and you don't know if you're ever going to find your clan, makes it really hard to navigate because you don't know if you're going to appeal to anyone. And then the third thing here is no one seems to be a confused content creator like you. And this has to be the biggest problem of all time for beginner content creators. You are confused about your niche, you're confused about your ideas, you're confused about your execution, your video editing, guys. And so it's really hard when you're looking at people who are more established as content creators and you're seeing that they have it figured out. They have it all packaged in a nice little ribbon box, and you have absolutely no idea about what you're gonna be doing as a beginner content creator. And the next thing is it's complicated to stay consistent. Guys, when you're just beginning as a content creator, you haven't yet been faced with the challenges of being a content creator. And so the first thing is little to no results get seen. Honestly, when you're just getting started with your journey as a content creator, the first 3, 4, 6 weeks of your content creation, you're not going to see exponential results. And that makes it really complicated for you to stay consistent, because if you don't have a motivator, it's really hard for you to stay consistent. And then the second thing here is motivation lacks with a lack of skill, because that's really true. If you're just a beginner content creation, then chances are you're not as skilled as other people or as other established content creators, and it makes it really hard for you to stay motivated because you're always looking at the things that are not going right. And so when you look at your content, it's really discouraging for you to look at your content and feel like I don't have the skills, you know. And especially when you start comparing your content with other established creators, you get to feel like you don't have even the right skills for you to be a content creator, and that makes it really hard for you to stay motivated in order for you to stay consistent. Imposter syndrome here is really prominent. Imposter syndrome is whereby you're feeling like a fraud for achieving the successes that you get to achieve. As a content creator who's just getting started, when you start seeing exponential results on your account, it makes you feel like a fraud. So here are the 3 things that make imposter syndrome prominent for us beginner content creators. Number 1 is no one is seeing you as you. Everyone is expecting everything from you. You're expected to show up for your audience. You're expected to implement the recommendations that they give you. You're expected to make sure you stay consistent by the platform. You are expected to improve as a content creator. You are expected by yourself to show up for your self-care as a content creator. And this will take a toll on you guys, because Everyone is expecting everything from you, and no one is seeing you as a person. They're only seeing you as a content creator. They're only seeing you as who you show up. They're only seeing you for what they want to see you. And the second thing here is that other people's opinions of you actually cloud your own opinion of you. When you're just getting started with content creation, guys, so many people are going to give you comments, so many people are going to give you recommendations, and so many people are going to be opinionated about what you're doing. And that will make you feel like an imposter. Because here's the thing, guys, you're going to be targeting topics that are already done, that have already been done by people who are prominent in your area, in your industry of content creation. But then there's you, who's just getting started, and no one is seeing you as you. They want you to be like this other popular, prominent content creator in that particular platform. And you yourself, you're also expecting yourself to become that prominent creator on that particular industry of yours. And then the third thing here, I think I already started with it, is that small wins make you feel like a fraud because you've not seen any win in a very long time. Like maybe you've surpassed the 100 subscriber mark on your YouTube, or you've gotten your first video to pop off and blow on the YouTube platform. Those particular wins, they make you feel like a fraud because you've not seen that for a very long time. And so it makes you feel like you don't even deserve to get that. You didn't see the work that you put in, and it makes it hard for you to recognize that this is a win because of every single effort you put into your content. And the next thing here is no one gets you as a beginner content creator. No one is understanding that you're just beginning your journey, and that can take a toll on you guys. And so the first thing here is no one is seeing your struggles. Every single piece of content that you're creating on whichever platform you're creating, as a beginner content creator, those struggles are important to you. They are important for you to improve your craft. But no one is seeing that. Even your audience is always thinking about what is the next big thing you're gonna do. No one is commending you for the changes that they've seen in your content because that doesn't matter to them. And so you feel like no one is understanding that you're just beginning. Like no one is understanding that you're having struggles to stay consistent. No one is understanding that because the platform is unforgiving. Your audience, the one who've decided to take a chance on you, are also unforgiving. And you as yourself, you're unforgiving to yourself because you feel that you must show up despite your struggles. And the second thing is haters. I know, guys, I have experienced this firsthand when I got started with my first YouTube channel. People were hating on my content, guys, and it was hard. It was taking a toll on me because, in all honesty, you are not willing to sit down and actually do what I'm doing. You as a hater, you feel that you have the right to be angry at me for everything that you are not being able to do. And haters, guys, as a beginner content creator, haters really can take up a lot of your mental space. At least now I'm a better hater handler because I really don't care about what they say about my content. But that time it was really hard. And as a beginner content creator, you haven't yet figured out how to navigate the hate. You haven't yet figured out how to navigate everyone who's gonna be booing you for everything that you're doing wrong according to them. And then the third thing is your mental state, guys. This is where the magic is, guys, because the moment you figure out that your mental state is paramount as a content creator, that is the point where you're going to start seeing the results, and you're going to start seeing the small wins that you get, and you'll start feeling proud of yourself. But when you're just getting started, guys, your mental state is always in shambles because you don't know what to expect. You might get haters the next day. Your video might flop because that usually happens a lot. And you might get to a point where you get to see that I'm not getting the results that I thought I was going to get. You will get disappointed in yourself by what the platform is doing. And you'll start feeling like everything is working against your hard work right now. But I'm here to tell you that the only way that you're going to be able to survive as a beginner content creator is if you figure out how you're gonna keep your mental state in check. And so that is the truth about being a beginner content creator. And I feel like so many people don't share that because they feel like it will make them vulnerable as content creators. But as a beginner, you really need to know what you're in for, and it's hard, especially on your mental state and on your emotions. As a beginner, that's going to be tried and truffled every single time you create content pieces. And so if you need help with that, then make sure to book a personalized call with me, because I've been there, I know it, and I can help you on a personal level. I'm going to include the link in my description down below. But otherwise, that is it for this video. If you did find these tips helpful, then make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you're thinking about getting started with content creation, then I do recommend checking my video on how to become a content creator, which I'm going to include right here for you guys. And I'm going to see you